come on for Chotipat. It's cruel, isn't it? He's not allowed to make up for that trip up as Piafon takes his place now.
Right, doing well there. Just as the gate starts to close, a couple of green shirts around him. Takes the foul. Now he's got lovely left peg, Chiangrai. As the game wears on, you'd like to see him just drift a little bit more centrally and start dictating things, because he's got more than enough ability to do that.
This man's got a beautiful left foot as well, Sivakan. I'm sure he was aiming for a cross and it got that all wrong. Almost a Ronaldinho moment from the 2002 World Cup, isn't it? Bakambu, look how deep he's come just to get involved. He's really been on the fringes of things, especially in that first half for a striker. Can be pretty frustrating. Yang Fan, goalkeeper Hosen, Zhang Tao. Never really got any sort of connection with the ball. One eye on the player just beside him and one eye on the ball. Here is Bill. Well, he used his body well enough, but that's very good defending by Tabao.
This is incredibly disappointing. Bill in a great position. And that's why you get paid the big bucks as a striker. You've got to figure it out. You've got to troubleshoot.
Bakambu's inside the penalty box. Mings running all by himself. Relayed the ball nicely to Lika. Tried to just turn on the spin and find Bakambu. Actually, it was Vieira.
Well, it's just two import strikers then at either end. Not being able to come up with something a little bit special. That's what strikers are there for. They're there to create something.
Here is Cedric Bakambu. Jiang Tao, always available down this right-hand side. Renato, always available anywhere on the pitch. Another brilliant switch of play by the Brazilian to find Lille. It's a teasing ball, wasn't it?
Great delivery. Wicked delivery there. Just need a little skid off somebody's toe. Vieira was really well placed. And Augusto's starting to run things.
Sheena Fant there yet again, this time with that thumping chest of his, preventing that cross from Bakambu. Lille knew that Captain Tabao was in trouble, so decides to hold it up a little longer before playing it back to goalkeeper Hosen. Yang Fan. It's good pressing this time by Chayawat Buran. They still continue their press, but brilliant work, brilliant footwork. Giving the ball away, Renato of all people. Sivakan read that one pretty well. Sivakan surrounded straight away by men in green.
Still gets it back, Sivakan. It's Vieira that's gone down, yeah. A little bump in the jaw. Decides to lay on the ground and make sure the referee sees it.
Sarawut in Payan. It's a real tank at the back alongside Brenner. Jiang Tao has been given a lot of room down this right-hand side. In fact, he's found himself in attacking positions more than Lille, who usually is the one providing that attacking thrust down that left-hand side. Throughout last season, they went down that left a lot more often than the right. Vieira. Xu Zhongguo. Lille. Bakambu couldn't shake off a challenge. Chaya was happy to take that free kick and win that foul.
Good strength from Chayawat, gets his body in the way.
Bill did extremely well to win that second ball and pick it up. Opening up for the shot. Well, it's finally on target. It's straight at the goalkeeper by Chiangrai Buran.
So his favoured left foot. Buran was never really set for the shot, slipping over, falling over, can't get enough power on it, certainly not in the corner. The little mistake again at the back from Beijing.
At least it electrified the crowd, and they're coming to life now. More of the same in the second 45 minutes. This stadium will just go absolutely nuts. Gaining a real foothold now in this game in the second half, Chiangrai. Shuji Tamakun hasn't really had a chance to run at his opponents. Usually he's so very good at that when he's doing that. Renato as well for Beijing, who has been very busy in this game. Back on the ball again, the Brazilian. Not too happy. It's the second time that has happened. The referee getting in the way. First of all with his position, and now with his pass.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that either. I mean, referee's in the position he should be in, and Augusto hits him with the ball. It's a bad pass. I don't know why the referee feels that he needs to give the ball back.
Vieira, Zuming, Bakambu inside the penalty box, Lika inside there to Vieira just on the outside. The ball though, not a very good one from Zuming, goes all the way back to Jiang Tao, who kept it in play. Zhongguo, Renato once again in the battle with the referee, who has gotten in his way more than the Chiangrai United players.
Oh, Vieira's going crazy. He wanted that cutback. He feels that he was in a lot of space. I'm having another look at that because I'm not so sure. Beijing fans being nice and vocal.
Here comes the Brazilian, Mailson, takes the place of Chiangrai Buran. So, two Brazilians up front. Mailson's first season with Chiangrai, brought in with, of course, the Asian Champions League in mind. Can he reward them for that faith shown in him? First, though, some defending as Renato's corner swung over. No one there, all out of the way. And it's an easy save in the end by Apirak. Bills chasing after this. Hosen, who hasn't looked too convincing with ball at feet, hooks that one away. Sivakon. The game's really opened up right now, which suits Chiangrai. Mailson's first involvement to get involved in that tackle against Yang Tao. Can't believe that the decision has gone against him.
That could have gone either way there. If you have a look at Elson, he's the one who dangles his leg out. Sucks the referee. Yang Tao can't believe it. I'm with him on that. I think Yang Tao was well within his rights to try and stab that ball away.
It's the second time that he's in Asia playing his football. 2017 he was in Korea playing for Jeju. Brenner. Three Brazilians on the pitch now for Chiangrai. Can they influence this game for the home side? Sivakon. Or will it be a homegrown hero to get them right back into this? Surya. Mailson. Surya, that's a clever ball to Sivakon. Superb work by Zhongguo. Probably a little unlucky. The referee has called it against him.
Yeah, I think Sivakon's really fortunate there. Yes, he took the first touch on the wrong side. Better first touch, he would have been away.
Here's Chu Zhongguo. Reason why he was trusted by Roger Smith last year to actually start matches in the Asian Champions League, because he does such a good job with the legs in midfield, protecting the back four. So just past the hour mark. waited 150 minutes now, Chiangrai, for a goal in the Asian Champions League. Can they finally get one here? The answer is no. Very good defending yet again by the capital side of China. It's not over yet though. Bill's done extremely well, just couldn't get the decisive touch at the right moment. Try that cheeky back heel to look for Mailson. Sivakan, Surya, Mailson. Just bulldoze his way right through. Failed to do so. At least he's coming right back to win the ball back off Renato Augusto. Sivakan. Bill does well first time out and then losing out of the challenge way too easily.
Good Lord, I mean, once again, advanced possession from Chiangrai. Their star import striker, just giving the ball away. Went down in installments there. Sivakan and his midfield partners, they work so hard to win that ball back. It's just thrown away by the technicians up top.
Apirak didn't cover himself with glory of that clearance. It's taken a long time for him to become first choice of Chiangrai United. That he's done last season. Young Fan does well to step inside into space. Lika continues the movement of the ball and kept the momentum alive, and that's a lovely pass looking for Renato, who's always available, peeling away from his marker easily. Lile available, another brilliant cross inside. Apirak lost it momentarily and got it right back.
Have a look at this, wickedly whipped in there. Bakumbo really should have got a stud on it.
Some Beijing players complaining that was a back pass.
Referee's given it, I think.
It's a strange decision then from Hana Hatapa of Syria. Debut Champions League game for the Syrian official. Maybe wants to be remembered. I don't think he's given it.
Just having a couple of words because Lika was going ballistic. That's a strange decision there. Drop ball on the halfway line.
Ray helped it on. Ooh, I tell you what, that wasn't very far away. Surya Singh doing something which his compatriot Sivakan did almost 10 minutes ago.
I don't think he's going for goal, not the way that he shaped up for that ball. I think he's just trying to whip that in. Gets a thumbs up from Bill.
Hosen. Last time he appeared in the Asian Champions League was in 2015. He played 2 matches, kept 2 clean sheets. That means with this, he's gone a long time without conceding a goal in this competition. Helps that you don't play too often in it. Yet again, very busy and always industrious in that middle of the pitch.
Well, he gets fouled here, and it was a foul. Nelson was attempting to go for the ball, didn't fancy a little handshake afterwards though.
Lille wanted a free kick, the referee says no. You can understand why the focus of most of their attacks last year came down that left-hand side, because whenever he's had the opportunity to whip those balls inside the penalty box, Lille has just produced a sumptuous cross after another. So still that Wang Zimin goal scored midway through that first half, separating these two sides. A lot more of Chiangrai in this second half. Tackle came in very late, and the referees allowed play to go on, and then decided to call it back.
It was around this time that Chiangrai got a player sent off in their last game against Melbourne. It was a shocking challenge that it was. You can't have feeling the longer that it stays 1-0, the more frustrated Chiangrai are going to get, especially playing at home. Beijing are going to have to be professional. The best thing they can do is start keeping possession of the ball.
Looked completely gassed in the second 45 minutes. Just saw him put that pass out to Renato, and it looked a very tired looking pass as well.
Yeah, and even when Beijing were in possession, Vieira keeps gesturing to his teammates to just calm down.
And that's a much better ball from him to Bakambu. Couldn't find that perfect pass right through. Shot finally came, and it came from Lika straight at the goalkeeper. Dabao totally lost sight of the ball. Bill, surrounded by a couple of players, couldn't get the better of the Chinese international.
Well, that was always going to happen. Bill was always going to go through the defender there. I think Bill's just more frustrated with what's happening rather than the referee. The referee's getting the full brunt of it.
Fifth highest scorer in the Thai League One last year. Rosima Amancio, aka Bill, gets a yellow card. He wanted a goal from him and not a yellow card. It's been a long while since they came down this right-hand side. Now they have space with Bakambu. Jiang Tao continues the run just ahead of him. Brinner read that one beautifully. Not so much the clearance, though. That was disappointing. Bakambu attacked the byline, kept that one alive. Vieira got into it belatedly. Lika just behind him. Lile in front of him. Vieira tried to open up the space to shape that shot. He couldn't find the perfect ball inside to Renato, and he knows it was all him, wasn't it? Minutes remaining for Chiangrai. Still a lot of time. Still only a goal down. Still looking for their first ever Asian Champions League goal. That's good harrying by the Korean Lee Yong-rae. Player who, of course, was involved in the Korean 2011 Asian Cup. Son. Bright turn by the Brazilian. Can he continue that against Yang Fan? Claimed he was elbowed. Referee not interested.
Yeah, some play acting there. And he gets handed off, of course he does, but he would have been better suited just trying to use his strength. The referee's giving it though. He's fallen for it.
The referee was very much like a parent giving candy to that spoiled brat, wasn't he? You fall for it sometimes. The crocodile tears of Son might result in a goal here for Chiangrai if they play this right. They certainly have the right man to deliver it. Sivakon Tiatrakun has already dished out a couple of really teasing crosses in the first half, especially from corner situations. He's just a little closer in now from that left corner flag. Sivakon, brilliant delivery, just headed away from Bill and Brenner. Both Brazilians ready to strike. Couldn't get anything on it.
Well, wicked delivery, great delivery, just enticing the Chiangrai big boys to come and attack that. Brenner almost gets on the end of it, but great defending. Zudabao got something on that, fantastic defending.
Vieira, that's a tired looking touch as well from Vieira. His time might be up with Zhang Sita on the bench, ready to come on. Miles on. Trying to hook it into space for Bill. Just a little too high, easy for Hosen. See Vieira getting tired. A lot of players around getting tired. Renato still going. This is absolutely brilliant, that engine from the Brazilian. And here he is on the ball again. Zhongguo. Lille, space opening up for him. Piafon slow in getting to him. Zhongguo bypassing Lika to find Jiang Tao. Finally it does get to the English-born Lika. Kambu offside. Final change now for Chiangrai. Sanukran takes the place of Yongrei. That's a familiar substitution. Yongrei usually gives them 70 minutes.
Just changed the formation a little bit, I think, with Yongrei coming off. A little 4-2-3-1.
Clever touch from the substitute. The ball's just been slid right through into space by Fitakak. Not the best of passes that time. It's picked up though. Oh, very well done by Brenner. He's got some defending to do right now with Vieira bearing down on goal. Lille on the outside of Vieira, who picks out a splendid ball. Goalkeeper though, saving well enough from Renato.
Well, even in the first half, Vieira and Augusto linking up spelled a little bit of danger. Danger's still not over.
Bakambu, disappointing in the end from him. Sivakon doing what his teammates couldn't. That's to get the ball away from Renato. That really should have been 2-0, Renato.
Great ball from Vieira, wasn't it? Good first touch from Augusto as well. Great first touch. Nice height for the goalkeeper. Actually, it was just right at him.
Corner, Beijing. We felt that might be a little flat and they might get a little tired coming into the final 15 minutes of this match, but they seem to find a second win right now, Chinese capital side. As Augusto goes out to take this corner, scorer of the only goal of the game inside the penalty box, lurking yet again. The other fox in the box is right there, Bakambu, just outside of it. The penalty spotter, Yutapao and Gang coming from the back. Goalkeeper didn't really cover himself with glory. Miles Son's got to watch his challenge and rescued by the referee who thought that Lika is a little too strong on him.
Marcin does really well just backing into Lika. Lika tugging his shirt. For once, completely convincing from Abdurak. To that point, had a really good game.
Son got past one. That was the plan all along, wasn't it? Lika Peters will allow him to spin and turn with Lilei beside him. Who's done a very good job on Bill this evening, yet again winning another battle with the Brazilian. Chiangrai United really getting into each other's way when they actually found themselves in quite a good position then. They still have the ball. Bakambu couldn't believe it. Thought it last came off Satterwood. Well, he is here. Zhang Sita. We knew it was going to happen. And here he comes. Player who played much better for his country than club last year, Zhang Sita. He did get 3 goals. One of them came in the Asian Champions League. Is that handball? It was. Was it inside the penalty box?
Well, the Chiangrai players are going over to the linesman to check. Referee's already given it outside the box, and I think that's far too quick. I think he needs to go and have a word with the linesman to check. Bill needs to be careful as well, because he's on a yellow.
What's the final decision here? See objects being thrown by the crowd onto the pitch. Not a good sign here.
You can't see the whites of the lines there, so that's not a great angle.
Oh, they're expectant. And they have the perfect person. Sivakorn Tiatrakun scored 7 goals last year, most of them from direct free kicks. Just behind us. Might be a little too close though for him to get it over and under. But he's got a cultured left peg. Perfect for this angle. Can he show up to be the definitive number 10? It's gone straight at goal and straight at the goalkeeper. Olsen clutched it gratefully, easily.
Well, it's incredible how no one's just gone across the goalkeeper. No one's gone right across the goalkeeper, put him under any pressure. Can't believe Sivakorn there. I think he's done more than enough. Put it into a dangerous area, if anything.
Surprised that Vieira's still on the pitch. Seeing how he has run out of stamina and strength. Maybe one final fling from it. It's created the only goal of the game so far, of which we still stand at 1-0 heading into the final 11 minutes. And Nato yet again covering every blade of this grass here at the power of Chiangrai Stadium. Bakambu. Vieira. Lilei. Renato. Vieira. Renato. Disappointing finish.
Well, the link-up play yet again between those two was sublime, and yet again the finish just didn't match that. Lovely little cushioned one touch from both of those players. Renato leaning back, not set for the shot. He's a bit bedraggled now, doesn't he, Renato? Had a really good first half, I thought, Renato, just busying himself everywhere.
Sita's first touch in this game. Vieira, Zhang Guo hasn't stopped running since he's been on. Zhang Sita, Renato. Almost that's a perfect reverse ball finding Ziming. It's well watched by Shinafat. Bill, a little too slow, caught on its heels then, way too much. Here is Vieira asking Jiang Tao to make that run forward so he can use him as a decoy, and that he does. Ziming, back to Vieira, skipped past one, asked for the free kick. No way the referee's going to give it. Here is Bill. And again, he takes some time to get foot on the ball, and by that time, a player had come back to help out the defense. Space opening up right now for Fitiwat.
There's no one on that right-hand side making a run. It's been a problem in the wide areas, Chiangrai. They just haven't had enough consistent width. They've had to rely on going a little bit longer towards Bill and hoping, and it's been a lottery, whether he can just hold it up or not.
Well, the run was made by Sunakarn, and for some reason he decided to halt that progress up front. And Sivakon played the ball up there, thinking that if he would continue his run, didn't. 9 minutes remaining now. Genesio, is he going to get his debut win in this competition? Somehow it's found its way through to Sivakon. Just lifted it in space, hoping that Sviria would get at the end of it, but it's nowhere close. Sita didn't really appreciate that pass from Yang Fan. On its way through to Tabao. Bill's chasing after this. Tabao had a lot of time to spot the run of Bakambu. It's well watched defensively that time from Sarawut. Brinner to Shinafat. Tired challenges coming in from Beijing Guoan. Sivakon. Shinafat Diao. Space opening up on the other side of the pitch for Sarawut. He's not found. Shinafat. Sivakon asks him to go back. That he does. To no one in particular. It was for the goalkeeper. That's wasted. Completely wasted by Chiangrai.
Put themselves under pressure. Chiangrai, just when they're chasing a goal, desperate for something progressive to happen. Here's Beijing in no hurry to take this now.
Exactly what they wanted. Beijing Guoan. Ball deep in enemy territory. Corner. Don't really have to swing this in if they don't want to. Vieira, though, will. Oh, it's fallen neatly. And somehow, improvisation from Abirak got the ball out.
Great little sidestep from him, wasn't it? Just to take it around the Beijing player. But at the moment, Chiangrai just can't get a foothold in this. They just can't get a foot on the ball. They can't pop any passes around.
Mailson, yet again surrounded by players in green, got very lucky.
I don't know why Hilaire is shaking his head there. It's a clear foul, as blatant as they come. Thousands of people saw him do it. They're all wrong.
Sivakon, that's a clever ball right through. Mailson was told by the crowd that there was a man on. Didn't heed the advice of the crowd. Back they come, and look who's the furthest player forward. It's Renato. Loses possession of the ball. Chance for the counter right now. Bill. Mailson. Two Brazilians actually just fluffing their lines a little bit now. Playing along with one another. The ball's just gone into a wide position and gone nowhere. Tangsita got away with that. Beijing couldn't get away with the ball. Shots opening up right now. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper, and it's off the upright as well. Fitiwat Sukjitamakun could have equalized for Chiangrai.
Have a look, you've got acres of space there. It's not the greatest strike in the world. It's a bit of a wooden leg strike, to be honest with you. Look, he just swings this, but it hits a little bobble, which makes the save even better. Onto the post there, Bill's prowling. Oh, that could have been the moment for Chiangrai.
Their captain, the Thai League Player of the Year 2019, almost with a milestone breakthrough goal in the Asian Champions League for Chiangrai. They have a corner though out of that. Beijing not going to make this substitution just yet. They'll want this corner situation to play out first before Patun comes on. And before Ziming scored today, Patun was the last player to score in the Champions League for Beijing. Corner swung in, Hosen, after pulling out a quite marvellous save, almost made a meal of that, and Shinafat couldn't take advantage of it.
Shinafat, I think, trying to do too much. He's trying to loop this over the goalkeeper as it comes to him really quickly. A lot of work to do, little half chance there, but a great ball in as well from Sivakorn, who's been standout for the home side. Doesn't deserve to be on a losing side, and he still might not.
So Patun comes on. A lot of it just to give extra legs up there to ensure that there is defending from up top.
Well, Mylson just got completely clattered there, and the referee looked at it again, and still decided not to give it. Look at this, goes up, wins the header, gets clattered. He doesn't fancy giving him that one.
Little less than 3 minutes remaining, plus whatever time the referee wants to add on. That's a brilliant ball. Just slid right through into space for Vieira, who equally creates a splendid pass for Gwakambu. Couldn't beat the goalkeeper one-on-one with Apirak, who earns the applause. Vieira!
Yeah, and that's not close in the end. His pass was absolutely fantastic, and you could see what he was trying to do with that threaded shot there. Kambu, though, as he goes through, keeper comes so far out. Never really convincing, was it, that effort? Opportunity to go round the goalie.
Mailson is running himself into trouble and ran out of it and wins the free kick.
Well, Mailson has injected a little bit of life in Chiangrai. Certainly looks like the better option, better than Guoan.
Sivakorn's already delivered deadly ones, but not decisive yet. Will this be the moment? Probably one of his worst deliveries of the night, but it almost sneaked its way through. Patun tried to come away with the ball. That's very good defending, though, by Fitiwat. And that's a clever ball to Mailson. Didn't attack the ball, waited for it to bounce. Inside to Bill, poor control from the Brazilian. A couple of times this evening already inside the penalty box where he lost control of it.
Well, Bill's had an absolute nightmare in this game, he really has, and his movement's not been good, his touch has been an absolute hammer, so it's been difficult for Chiangrai to gather any momentum, to get their midfielders to come and join in the attack. There's nothing stuck up top.
Almost full time. Beijing hanging on. Chiangrai asking all the pertinent questions in the last 5 minutes, as you would for a team trailing by a goal to nil. Well, it was not very accomplished by Sarawoods, but he got away with it. They've conspired to give the ball right back, and Patun has an opportunity to run a goal on the corner flag. The youngster goes for goal. Shinafat does brilliantly against him.
Shinafat seems to be in a bit of bother there, and his teammates came over to him straight away. Look at that right leg. Yeah, and it gets trapped.
It doesn't look good, is it?
He's really distraught there. I'm hoping it's just cramp, but that knee did get trapped under body weight.
They've already made their 3 substitutions. Still 4 minutes for Genesio to hang on to this 1-goal win. Remember, the Chinese Super League was slated to start this weekend, but of course, with what's been happening in China, the outbreaks that they've been facing, the league will be on hold indefinitely. It's another weekend where Chiangrai go back to Thai domestic duties, still searching for his first win. The only goal of the game scored by Zuming, created by Vieira.
Look at that pass from Vieira as well. Just lifts it up a little bit so it makes it more difficult to get cut out. Good finish as well. That was that rare bit of quality, wasn't it, in that first half? And it could still be the difference maker.
It's 4 added minutes. Surely there'll be another added injury treated on Shinafat. Yafon losing out. Renato comes away with it. Bakambu, he wants a goal, so he's not going to go up to the corner flag. Cedric Bakambu! Close. Crossbar rattled.
What an effort that was. Crowd still stunned. You could see from a distance what he wanted to do. Little lollipop step over there, and that was destined for the top corner. Great effort.
Zhang Sita wants the players forward. Wants options for himself in opponent's half. Having said that, the ball's just thrown away way too easily. Chiangrai take it very quickly. Here's Mailson. Support on the outside by Sarawut. They run into a dead end almost. Mailson tries to make something out of it and wins the free kick.
Does brilliantly, Mailson there. Does absolutely fantastically well. Knew what he wanted to do against Lille. Just wanted to have that little touch, feel some contact, go down. Still not over.
Are we going to get late drama? Siva Khan hangs this one up. Everyone's like near.
Incredibly disappointed. Nelson couldn't get himself up in time and get into the box, which is a shame. And that's well overhit from a player that has been terrific, I think, in the heart of that midfield for Chiangrai. He's been alone in that midfield, doing the ugly side of the game.
Just waiting for that final whistle from the referee, Patun. This time they will keep the ball, surely. Vieira has dribbled it out. Siva Khan, still not over yet. Mailson, bright, clever turn. Still Mailson, take the shot on. Yang Fan saved it. Bill totally misjudged the flight of the ball.
Taking it a little bit further there, Mailson. All opened up for him.
It's 2 games played in the Asian Champions League for Chiangrai United. 2 1-0 defeats. They still haven't scored a goal yet for Bruno Genesio. It's a good start for Beijing Guoan. Yet again they win against a Thai side. Yet again they win in Thailand, just as they did last year against Buriram. This time by a solitary goal scored by Wang Zuming in the first half. After Jonathan Vieira had hooked it into space and lifted it perfectly into him. Hosen had to make a wonderful save late on against Vituat. in order to ensure that the points are kept with the men in green. Beijing Guoan winning this one, the power of Chiangrai Stadium, by a goal to nil.
So a frantic finish in the end here, as chances at both ends, but in the end it was Wang Ziming's first half goal which proved the difference between the two sides. One game and 3 points in the bag for Beijing FC. Chiangrai still looking for their first point as we take you back to the first half for highlights of this game. And Chiangrai had a great chance here, Chevy. Wasted opportunity.
Shot from distance, gets it on target. Hussein should have really held on to that, but from the rebound does extremely well.
Yeah, good goalkeeping at both ends. So this was the goal in the 22nd minute. Wang Ziming with a great finish, but lovely little build-up.
Nice composed finish, quick transition from Beijing there, 5 passes, and then the finish. You can see Ziming, that's a lovely way to time your run on the inside and slots it past the goalkeeper. Great pass played through by Vieira here. Just have a look at that gap, squeezes it through into that area and they punish Chiangrai.
No goals in the second half, although both sides did have a chance to score. This is the best of the chances for Beijing FC. Take a look at it. Bakambu hits the post.
Yeah, he hits the post. He tries the difficult one. He had a one-on-one with the goalkeeper just slightly before this and completely made a hash of it.
And there you have the goal scorer for Beijing FC, Wang Ziming. He is the man of the match. Your assessment?